Right, hello everyone. This is like the third time I've tried to film this video and I've been putting it off and putting it off. So today I'm here to try and talk to you about the changes that are going to be happening to xoxRufus and to Kawaii Studios. So let's just get on with it. So I might be talking a little bit quiet because if you have noticed, I have now moved back home. So this video is basically a more important in-depth update video. If you watch my last vlog video that you can watch up here, I talked about some updates that weren't quite as important, and I talked about also making this video talking about the changes that are going to be happening to all of my online accounts and my online presence and all of that kind of stuff. So first updates in my life that lead to these changes are that, again, I have moved home. If you haven't noticed, if you haven't watched that vlog, I have moved home after 3 years. I have graduated from the University of Hertfordshire with a BA in Mass Communications. That's MASS. Every time I say that, people think I did a maths degree. No, it's basically media communications, and I also get a lot of questions about what that is. Basically anything that communicates something to a mass audience, so mass being a lot of people, that's what I did. So film, journalism, sociology, graphics, animation, web design, literally media, everything to do with media, advertising, communications, just absolutely everything. And that's what I did, and I'm really happy. And I graduated on Wednesday. If you follow my personal Instagram account, Everyday Ruth, then you've seen all the photos. And I also just wanted to say thank you so much for the lovely comments on those photos, and also just, you know, just congratulating me on the graduation. It was so lovely, and some of you wrote some seriously lovely comments about being proud of me and things, and it meant a lot. So thank you guys so much for that. So I have graduated, I am back home, and tomorrow, Monday the 12th of September, I start my new job, which is really the main reason for this video and the main reason for obviously all these changes that will be happening. I say job, it's an internship, but to me it's 9 to 5, 5 days a week probably. I'm just going to call it a job. So tomorrow I start my job. I'm going to be doing, my title is technically social media and marketing intern for a company. I am not going to talk about, just like I didn't talk about which university I went to, I'm not going to say where I work, just for safety reasons. Also because weirdly enough, a lot of people, followers, subscribers, customers, had a lot of connections to Hertfordshire and Hertfordshire University, which was really crazy to me. Like literally one of my, someone I found, you know, who had commented on a photo of mine, literally lived around the corner from me in Hatfield, Hertfordshire, which is where the University of Hertfordshire is. So it was a good job I didn't say anything, you know, just in case. But yeah, so I'm not going to say where I work, but I'm going to be doing what I love, social media and marketing, which if you couldn't tell by, you know, my Instagram and stuff in my shop, that's just what I love doing. So I'm actually seriously excited to start tomorrow. Scared to become an adult, and obviously tomorrow basically marks the rest of my life, just working for the rest of my life. But I'm actually really excited to start. The company seems amazing, the people seem amazing. It's a really small team, but I don't know, it's just I'm just really excited, and I'm hopefully going to be doing what I love, and I'm hopefully going to love it. So it is an unpaid internship for 3 months, but I'm going to get my expenses paid for me, so that is just what is going to be happening for the next 3 months, and a possible job at the end, but you can never tell. So yes, I have a new job which is going to be starting tomorrow. So again, I'm really excited, but this obviously means that I will probably be working about 9 to 5, 5 days a week. And if you didn't know previously, I really didn't even go to university in a week for 8 hours, whereas for a job, it's basically 8 hours a day. So you can imagine what I've had to come to terms with, and the realisation that I am just not going to have any time to run things the way I have been running them, Kawaii Studios in particular, because if you follow me for the last 3 years, for university, you know that when things got tough or when they got stressful or had a lot of workload, I would just sort of, you know, stop or halt xoxRufus and Kawaii Studios for that time because my education was more important. And basically this job is just going to take the university's place, but it's just going to be a lot more time consuming, probably less stressful actually than university, but the time is obviously what matters. So there are going to be a lot of changes due to this fact that I have less time, and I'm going to go over those now. So I really don't want you guys to panic. I'm trying not to make anyone panic. Every time I've mentioned the fact that there will be changes on my channel, in videos, on live streams, anything, people have panicked. I'm not quitting the internet. I'm not quitting YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I am still going to be around. You cannot get rid of me that easily. But I have to make this video to let you guys know what's happening and the fact that things will be changing. But please do not worry. There are only possibly 2 things in this video that might upset you. Everything changes, change is inevitable, it's not always bad, so please stick around and watch this video. It would really mean a lot to me. I understand that I'm probably quite rambling in this video, so I'll be writing in the description box a, you know, a more coherent version of what I'm saying right now. So 1, if English isn't your first language and you prefer to read it, you can, and 2, if I'm rambly and you don't understand, then you can read it as well. And if people have questions, please also write them in the comments down below and I'll reply to them, and possibly write a little FAQ also in the description box if there is something that a lot of you guys ask. So let's get on with the changes, shall we? So for changes, everything is changing, but also nothing is changing. So for xoxRufus, my Instagram and this YouTube channel, nothing will really change. The only thing that's going to change is the amount of content I upload and when I upload them. So over the last couple of weeks on here, videos have sort of gone a bit slowly, or they have been for the past month or so. That is just because I got busy moving and stuff, and obviously it's going to continue as I work. I have a couple of videos prepared, so for the next month or so it might seem quite regular, but after that I just don't know. It's going to be when and if I have time to film, because obviously rendering, editing, filming, creating, making, uploading videos is, well, most people don't think so, but it's extremely time consuming, challenging, and it's also quite hard to do. So it's literally going to be when and if I can. I've got no intention of not doing videos, even though my views are the worst, the lowest they've ever been. I love doing this and I'm not going to stop doing it, so videos will still be here. It's just when I have time, if I'm feeling like it, all that kind of thing. Instagram, again, will not change. If you watched my last vlog video, which you can watch up here, I talked about kind of going viral last week. I talked about going viral in that video, and my video had 600,000 views. It now has about 817,000 views, so I think I can really officially say now I went viral. So actually that's driven me to get more content up there. So for Instagram and YouTube, nothing is really going to change. It's just the fact that I'm going to have less time to do everything. So hopefully on Instagram you will see the same kind of content, behind the scenes, work in progress, package openings, that kind of stuff, a bit more casual kind of content that I have been doing, and it's going to continue the same. So for xoxRufus, please do not panic. Actually, don't panic about anything, but for Kawaii Studios, there is quite a lot changing. So the first thing that is changing is the fact that I have now discontinued my wing necklaces that I used to sell on Kawaii Studios. I have not announced this anywhere, nor have I spoken about this anywhere, so this is obviously the first time you guys will be hearing about this, and it might come as a bit of a shock to you guys, but I have had some quality issues with them over the last 3 or 4 months that I have not been able to control. I've been selling them, I'm not really sure, I want to say for a year, but maybe less than a year, and I've never had any of these problems, but for the last 3 or 4 months I've had people having them arrive broken, they've worn them once and they've broken, or whatever it is, and that's just not right, and I am not comfortable selling items that could possibly arrive broken for myself, because I can't afford to refund them, to replace them all the time. And also obviously I do not want to sell something that is not, I don't think is 100% safe, or not safe necessarily, but you know, durable and will last the customer a long time. I know not a lot of people, or not a lot of my customers, possibly younger ones, understand that my type of jewellery is a cheaper type of jewellery. I mean, it might not seem it to you, but my wing necklaces are about £6. Most Topshop necklaces with, you know, less work put into them actually cost more than that. But obviously because it's online, people have a different perception of pricing. So I know that my products aren't meant to last forever. They're not. They're made out of cheaper materials to make the prices cheaper for people to buy them. But I think right now I would rather just discontinue them, not have to worry about it, and at a later date, possibly around Christmas time, I can sit down and look at better materials to make them out of, kind of figure out what's happening, whether it's the postage, you know, whether in shipping they're getting damaged, or whether something's on my end is happening. So, you know, I'm aware that my products aren't going to last forever. They're really not, but I discontinued my little dust plug phone charms because they just got lost, and I just hated the thought of someone buying something and then, not to a fault of my own, but you know, they just get lost. They're not very practical items, and I just hated that idea. So I have discontinued the wing necklaces for now, because I'm just not comfortable selling something that I fear will arrive broken or will break very soon after wearing them, even though, as I said, my products are not meant to last forever. One wear is not acceptable, obviously. So I love them and they will not be gone forever, I promise, because I know how much you guys love them and I love making them. So I will try my hardest to get around to sitting down and just having a look at in general in all of my products to make them last the longest they possibly can. So the second thing that is less upsetting but might upset people is the fact that my Kawaii Studios Instagram account is going to be completely different. And when I say completely different, I mean the feed theme will be different. If you don't know my theme right now, it is a pure white background photo, so product shot, and then it'll be a square rounded edged photo, and it'll go on, so white photo, white photo, white photo is how it is now. And to tell you the truth, that's extremely stressful. White background photos in general are extremely stressful. I'm famous for, known for them, so that's why I say some people might be a little bit disappointed, but I just feel like I am trying to be more creative in the way that I move forwards, because I'm going to be more busy with work and possibly more stressed. I really don't want to be stressed in my hobbies. I would rather just have them creative, relaxed, stress-free, and that is what I'm trying to do with that account. It's going to be, now it's just going to be a normal account, normal theme. It's going to be normal photos, less editing, and they are just going to be casual photos or fun background photos. They're going to be bright and colourful, and they're going to be the same charms. You know, it's going to be this, it's basically just going to be the same thing it's always been, but instead of having stressful white background photos, it'll be a fun colourful background, or it'll be outside and they'll be more creative and photographic, and that's just the way I want to go with it. Again, I have been posting every single day on there. Well, not so much recently because I've been busy, but that is what I have been doing, and again, that might not continue. So that is just what's going to be happening. I'm really excited about it. I don't know how you guys are going to react. To be honest, my white background photos get less likes than a normal photo does anyway, so I'd like to think you guys might be excited too. As for when that is going to be happening, I'm going to take this first week of work and not post anything. I'm actually going to be deleting all of the photos on the account, which is the third time I've done that, which might freak a lot of people out, but it doesn't stress me out. I see Instagram as a portfolio, so I'd rather start fresh than draw a line and start again, if that makes any sense. And it's not like I don't have those photos anymore. I still have those photos, and I will still be taking white background photos of my products because I believe they're really useful. It's very professional and it's very good for promotional photos and graphics and stuff like that. So they will still be made, and you can find all of those still on my Facebook page. So please don't be too upset about it, but it's just what's going to be happening. Everything is going to be a lot more creative, hopefully. So as I said, I'm going to take this week to slowly delete all those photos. I will also put obviously an update on there for people that don't watch this video so that they know what's happening and don't completely panic. I just want things to be more creative. Like I said, I've just been having so much wonderful support on xoxRufus that I just wanted to bring that over to Kawaii Studios. I've been feeling like Kawaii Studios is just too formal and not business-like, because it is a business, it's for my Etsy shop, but I don't know, I just feel like it could be a more productive, creative, inspiring place if I wanted it to be, and that is what I want it to be. So I'm going to take this week to not post because I don't have anything to post, and hopefully I will sort that out very soon, but I cannot tell you when I'm going to get the time to sort of start the new feed or the new account that I want to on there. So please stay tuned. It's not going to be different. I'm not going to be posting beauty or anything like that. It's going to be clay and charms and new charms and old charms and all that fun stuff, but I just don't know when it's going to be happening currently. Possibly I'll update this video when it does, but we will see. And the last update is how I'm going to be running my Etsy shop. So obviously the Instagram is going to change, and I am obviously not going to have as much time to craft or run my shop like I used to. So basically Etsy, I am not going to run it like a tank anymore. I'm not going to run it like a serious tank of a shop. I'm not going to be mass producing certain things the way I used to. I'm not going to be having huge restocks like I used to. What is really going to be happening now is that when and if I feel like crafting, I will probably make doubles of whatever I do, or if I feel like making toast, I'll make some toast. And that week or the week after, they'll go up in a small restock, probably more limited edition things. And like I said, when I feel like making cookies or cupcakes or toast that I obviously used to sell a lot, then I will, and they'll go up, or it'll be a lot of limited edition cupcakes. But the restocks will actually probably be more regular, but much smaller, and the products will be different because they will be limited edition, because they will just be stuff that I've played around with that week, or, you know, what I've just suddenly come up with, or, you know, or I will one week do quite a big restock of regular products, but I just don't know at this point. It's going to be not forced. I don't want to force myself, because the little time that I will have to myself to be creative, to do my hobby, I will just want to do what I want to do. I want to make fun new things rather than force myself into making the same thing over and over again, which again with this video I haven't apologized yet, I don't think, in this video, because I know you guys are going to be completely supportive of all of this. Obviously the white backgrounds and the fact that my necklaces will no longer be sold will probably upset a few of you, but I know 100% you guys are all going to completely understand why, and you know, why this has happened, why it has to happen, and we will be 100% supported of me, just like you have been for the last 3 years with university. And I really do hope that you continue to support me through me being an adult and having a proper job. So yeah, that is basically what's going to be happening. Okay, so I know I probably rambled quite a lot and I'm actually losing my voice, but I'm just going to quickly go over the 5 things I spoke about, and again I will write them down below. But the first one is that I've moved home and I've graduated, yay! xoxRufus Instagram account and here on YouTube, nothing is really going to change, just the content will be less frequent. On Instagram it's going to be behind the scenes and work in progress, and here will be exactly the same content, just posted less. Kawaii Studios, the wing necklaces are being discontinued for the foreseeable future. Don't panic. I'm also discontinuing the white background photos, and the account is going to become more colourful, more fun and more creative. And then for Etsy, I will possibly do restocks more often, but they will be smaller, probably feature more limited edition products, and just whatever charms I decide to make, that's what's going to go up. So that is just what's happening. I know all these changes might be a little bit scary, but I know you guys are going to support me through this. So thank you so much for being so wonderful to me throughout the last 3 years, last week on Instagram when I went viral, just everything, for the graduation comments as well. Just thank you for being just such a wonderful audience. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Again, I'll have in the description, I'll have lots of information if you need it. And yeah, let me know what you think about all of this, because it's quite a big change. So I'm sorry if this video was rambly and that I look a little bit natural right now and my room is still a bit of a mess, but I love you guys so much and I'm going to see you in my next video at some point.